Hello and welcome to a new vlog. Welcome to the last early fall day. It's gonna warm back up after today, but today I've got the windows open. I'm in a cozy sweater with a long sleeve shirt underneath. I got up at like 6:30, 7-ish and opened all the windows up and turned on the fans to like push in the cold air. So I managed to get my interior temperature down to 67 degrees, which makes me oh so happy. It's currently 64 outside, so it will warm back up a little bit in here, but I think it's only supposed to be like 73 as a high, but then it goes back up to the 80s. So it'll be 79 tomorrow and then 90 on Saturday. But then next week it goes back down to like 84 and 82, and the mornings are still going to be absolutely beautiful. It's Wednesday, but it feels like Monday. I need to make some tea or something for myself, something hot for my throat. My allergies are definitely flaring up. Having the windows open yesterday, the landscapers were here, and like at one point I came over to my desk and it was just covered in dust that I know was kicked up from the leaf blower. I'm sure I was breathing a lot of really lovely things in yesterday, so I'll be taking some allergy medicine in a little bit, but I can hear my voice just feels a bit scratchy. So I have conferences starting in about 30 minutes. So I kind of mentioned this in the last couple of vlogs, I think, but in place of physical in-person class this week, tomorrow. So it's Wednesday, but it feels like Monday because we've had Monday and Tuesday off for fall break. And normally I would go to class tomorrow, but we're doing conferences instead. And so what that means is it's great for my students. I guess it means in place of having to go to the classroom for an hour and 15 minutes on Thursday tomorrow, they just have a 15-minute requirement with me on Zoom. So I'm all set up at my desk. I'm all ready to go. Like I said, the first one starts in about 30 minutes. So I'm gonna go get some orange juice and something to eat with my vitamins and make some tea, make some hot tea. I didn't sleep a ton. Like, it's not like I got ton of sleep, but I don't feel super tired. I might have to still do coffee at some point. I do have a break. I've got a 15-minute break at 11:30, and then I've got a 30-minute break at 1. So I go from 11 to 11:30, and then 11:45 to 1, and then 1:30 to 5 o'clock. So it's not terrible. It's kind of terrible. It's a lot. It's being in that many back-to-back 15-minute conferences. Some of these people, oh, actually, I think one of these rescheduled, so I might have another 15-minute break from 2:45 to 3 o'clock. So that would be good. I do need to be better about putting in like 15-minute breaks here and there. But some of them, they're scheduled for 15 minutes, but that's just a maximum. So some of them might only take 5 or 10. So I usually end up with like 5 to 10 minutes here and there. I've also told them to be available like 15 minutes ahead of their conference so that if the person before them finishes early, I'll email them and try to get them into Zoom a little bit early. It usually works out, but they are still very long, very exhausting days. Tomorrow is a lot more intense. I think I managed a 15-minute break. And then there will be, no, there's just one 15-minute break. I go from 11 to 1:15, then I get 15 minutes, and then at 1:30, I pick back up until about 5:30. So tomorrow I'm definitely going to be hoping that some of those conferences don't go their full length, but we will worry about that tomorrow. I had some students who couldn't come with the time that I had scheduled, so I opened up a couple slots at the end of tomorrow, which is why I'm going until 5:30. But I just figured I'd rather work late on Thursday than open up conference slots on Friday. So we will see. I will survive, and at least I don't have to go to campus this week. That does make a difference. That's kind of where we're at. B session has officially started, so I've posted the announcement for that class. Looks like several students have posted their introductions and several have posted their syllabus quizzes or done their syllabus quizzes, and I've gotten looks like at least one syllabus extra credit assignment. So yeah, everything is trucking along. Oh, except the YouTube video for today, the video that I had planned, that I very diligently edited early yesterday, uploaded early, it was all set. Somehow I didn't notice that it had only processed in SD. So when I went to check it before publishing it this morning, I was going to publish it early, and it's not going above 720 as far as its quality. And I'm like, this should be in HD. Like, why is it not in HD? I went and checked the file, and the file was sure enough 720, not HD, it was only SD. I went into iMovie and I went to export it again just to see what options would come up, and sure enough it was set to 720. And when I clicked on it to try to put it to 1080, it, like, 1080 was grayed out. It would only do 540 or 720, and I'm like, what is wrong? So I looked at the footage on the camera. The camera is set for HD, so it should have been filmed in HD. So just on a whim, I highlighted the whole timeline of edited clips, copied that, went into a new project, pasted it into the new project, checked the export settings, and it would let me export it in 1080. So I finally got it exported into HD, and so now that is uploading. So it looks like it's uploaded into HD or into SD, but it's saying upload complete, processing will begin shortly. So now it's got to process into HD, hopefully. Fingers crossed. I don't know why iMovie, I didn't even bother to check last night or yesterday afternoon when I exported it, because it just always exports into HD. So I'm gonna have to just be careful of that from now on. Okay, it looks like it's now processing 95%, so hopefully it will now process into HD and I can get this published. I'm hoping this will all be sorted out before my first conference. Otherwise I can publish it at 11:30 after my first two conferences are done, when I have that first break. So yeah, if you were wondering why the favorite fall books video was just a little bit late, that's why. We were having technical difficulties at this end. But I now need to go grab something to drink, something to eat, get ready for my first conference. I will vlog as much as I can, and we will just see how things go. Okay, it's a little bit later. I'm on my long break. It's 30 minutes. I will have 15-minute off after about 2:30. So it's 1:09 now. I've seen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 students. A 7th has had to reschedule for the end of today. So both today and tomorrow I'm going to be going past 5 o'clock. But only one student so far has had to schedule themselves for Friday. So I'd rather work late. I think I said this earlier. I'd rather work late today and tomorrow than have a bunch of conferences on Friday. Friday I kind of need for other teaching admin work. But I've made myself, I had some coffee earlier, and then I've made myself some herbal tea just so that I can keep my throat from getting too tired. I had to change out of my heavier jumper. I've just put on a cardigan so I can take this off easily if I get even warmer. It's still, oh, It's 71 outside now. It still feels really nice. I think it's still like 69 or 70 inside the apartment. I think as long as it doesn't get too much warmer than this, I need to keep an eye on the interior temperature. I might close the windows, but we'll see. I don't want to get too warm in here, otherwise it's hard to cool it back down. I would rather turn the AC back on for a few hours and keep it at a good level and then turn it off when it cools back down. So I'm gonna go check that, and yeah, just enjoy this bit of a break. I have far more students after my break than I had before the break, so the afternoon is going to be very, very busy. I'm so tired. Tomorrow's gonna be rough because I know how I feel now, and it is just past 5 o'clock, and tomorrow I will be going until 5:30 with only 2 15-minute breaks in between, in among all of the appointments. Some of them did go faster today, so like I was able to bump some people up and I had time in between. So overall, conferences went well today, so I think I will get through tomorrow. But yeah, it's been a good day. It was really nice to see people and to see them like without their masks. It's like, oh, that's what you look like. So that was fun. I also got some book mail. This is for another lecture that's happening coming up. And it sounds really good. It just sounds really interesting, and I'm looking forward to the lecture. I can't remember when this one is. This one's not for a while, I think, but looking forward to reading that book. So I just got a parcel notification. So in between conferences, I had a 15-minute break. Someone finished early, and so I managed to get a little bit ahead, and I popped out to the mailbox. It was a lovely walk. It was really nice to be outside. I did end up closing the windows and turning the AC on. It's not turning on very often because it is still fairly cool outside, but I'm trying to keep the temperature at about 70 in here so that I can open the windows. It got down to like 68 last night in here. It's just, I just sleep so much better when the temperature is at like 64. Like if I could afford to keep my AC at night at 64 all summer long, I would, but that would cost a fortune. So I don't do that. But that is what I love about this time of year. You have the windows open all day and really cool down the apartment, and then leave them vented at night. It just gradually gets a little bit colder at night. It was like 69 when I went to sleep, and then it got really nice overnight. Tomorrow I'm gonna have to turn the AC on like for good. Well, not for good, but like for now, because tomorrow it goes back up to 79. Then the next several days it's gonna be warm. I keep looking at it, just waiting to see when the 70s will come back, because yesterday and today I have just been in the best mood, and like all my stresses are still there, but I have just felt so much better equipped to deal with them. Like this is always the time of year when I am reminded of how serious seasonal depression is for me in the summer. Like it's just unreal how like just literally within like 24 hours, like just one day yesterday of nice weather and having the windows open and getting the fresh air, like just one day of that completely flipped my mood. And even today, like most of the day the windows were open, it was beautiful, it was nice. I've still been working, I've still been stressed with stuff, but it didn't bother me because the windows were open and it was nice outside. I need the 80s to go away now. It's still nice. I'm not complaining, I just want it to feel like fall. But now I'm just gonna go rest, I think. It's about 5:15. I did manage to do some grading before I started, a little bit before I started conferences, and then I had some longer breaks in between conferences today, which I won't have tomorrow. So I did do some grading today. So my brain is done. I'm gonna go sit and relax for a bit. I've got leftovers for dinner, so that'll be easy. And I'm just gonna shut down and have a quiet night before I get up and do this all over again tomorrow. Welcome to Thursday. It is a beautiful Thursday. I have 6 minutes before my first conference starts. So I'm just getting logged back in. I was doing email and stuff earlier this morning. I've got a full day of conferences scheduled. So I've just made a very foamy cup of coffee, a very foamy latte, which is my favorite thing. Fall spiced latte too. I've had the windows open. It got down to 68 overnight in here, which was just beautiful. But today, for now, I've closed most of the windows. I have turned the AC back on, but it's not yet warmed up enough in here. So I've got these last 2 windows open. So I'll close them when I hear the AC kick on. But these last 2 days were just beautiful. I'm desperate for them to come back. But yeah, today is just conferences. I might try during one of my breaks, or I've got 2 breaks, I think. I might try to just pop out and go for just a walk around my building just to get some fresh air a little bit. But it's been a really nice, quiet, slow morning, which has been really, really nice. Other than conferences, I'm pretty well caught up on grading for the moment, although there is some minor grading for B session, like syllabus quiz and stuff. But most of their stuff isn't due until tomorrow, so I'll probably wait until tomorrow and Monday to grade B session. And then I've got a vlog to edit. Gonna be a quiet day, I think, but considering all of these conferences, I kind of need it to be a quiet day outside of the conferences, so it's all good. I'm gonna get logged on, and here goes round 2. Okay, so it's break time. It is 1:05. I was supposed to go until 1:15 and just have a 15-minute break, but these last few appointments all kind of managed to get pushed up a little early, and so I'm done a little early with the last of these early afternoon ones before my break. So I very foolishly only scheduled 1 break, and it's the break that I would normally have in between classes. So it's weird to think I would normally be on campus right now in the classroom, but it's been a long day. I now have a break until 1:30, and then I'll go from 1:30 until 5:45 with if I'm lucky, a few like 5-minute breaks in between some of the conferences. I doubt everyone will take their full 15-minute slot. Some of them have, some of them haven't. But yeah, it's gonna be a long afternoon. So I'm going to take a break and just let myself relax for just a little bit. Maybe go get something to eat, then get back to it. All right, it is now just about 6 o'clock. I'm so tired right now. I can't even describe it. My brain just feels like it's done. 2 days of pretty much like 6-hour conferences, like back to back to back to back to back, with minimal, if any, breaks in between, has just fried my brain. It really has. But they're almost done. I can't say they're done because I've got 2 more tomorrow, but they're almost done. The worst of it is done. So these last 2 will be pretty simple tomorrow. I'll try to get a good night's sleep tonight, and then tomorrow should be a relatively easy and relaxing day. I've got physical therapy and then just some work to do at home, and then another call, and then the 2 conferences. So tomorrow should be easy, and then it's the weekend. The last 2 days have just been so long, not hard, just long and exhausting, and just a lot of mental work. And having, like with teaching, I just have to be on for the 2 hours, 3 hours that I'm teaching, like however long the class is. With conferences, I have to be on and high energy and ready to answer whatever questions, and like there for my students. It's like it's for several hours. This has just like fried my brain. So I don't have a question of the vlog because honestly my brain can't think of one. Put the word holiday in the comments because I got the holiday savings event notification for Sephora, and also because my brain needs a holiday after these 2 days. So put holiday in the comments. And yeah, if you've enjoyed this vlog, please give it a thumbs up. I would really appreciate that. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Say hi in the comments, let me know how you're doing, and I will see you all very soon in the next vlog. Thank you very much for watching this one. Bye!